So I've been getting a few messages lately from different people as a part of different conversations, but where they bring up this idea that I'm just a person who doesn't follow through. So whether it's about your dreams or your like the big creative projects or any kind of life changes, like I'm just a person who doesn't follow through. And I wanted to present this idea that actually there's no such thing as a person who just doesn't follow through. Not following through isn't a part of who you are, it's not your inner truth, it's not your personality. Not following through is a symptom of something else. And often when we say, oh, I'm just a person who doesn't follow through, it lets us off the hook. It doesn't provide anywhere for us to look at and explore, why am I not following through? And more importantly, what would help me follow through on the things that I truly want to do? Because the first thing that comes to mind is when I say that not following through is actually just a symptom. It can be a symptom of working on dreams that are not your dreams, working on things that are like what other people want for you, what other people tell you you should do, what you think you should do, those kinds of things. Hell no, I don't want to follow through on any of that, you know? And it can be very hard to follow through when we don't have our natural enthusiasm and love and all of that we have for our actual dreams, right? So sometimes we just, in our heart, we really don't want to do it. But sometimes we really do want to do it and we just don't follow through because, and we don't know, right? And I want to invite you to really stay there, because when you say, I don't follow through because I know it starts to get uncomfortable for me, there's this tightness in my chest. It can be somewhere else for you. Whatever it is, I want you to right now close your eyes, notice it, be with this feeling. I don't follow through because... And often what's going to come up here is some really uncomfortable stories, some really terrible, even perhaps, ideas about who you are and what you're capable of. And none of this is true. So if you are in Dreambook, we have tools to work with this. If you are not in Dreambook, I have a free healing class. I'm going to put links to all of that in the description to this. This stuff that comes up here, when you really think about it, this is the work. This is the inner work of moving towards your dream. So the way that I teach dreams, we use this dream compass, and it has dream work, outer work, inner work. So often the outer work, so that's like doing the project, putting it out there, like taking steps, making things happen. We often don't follow through here because there's something here that's off. Do you see what I'm saying? We don't take the steps because we haven't done the inner work or we haven't done the dream work. And then we assume because we don't take the steps that it's us, that I just don't take steps. That's not true. That's not true of anyone. Anyone with the right support can do the things that they feel called to do. I never say anyone can do anything. Of course you can't do literally anything. But your dream is your heart and soul calling you towards something. Your dream is very connected to your authenticity, your most authentic way of living, your most meaningful way of living, your most purposeful way of living, however that feels for you. That's what your dream is. It's not about outer world accomplishments. It's about being more connected to that deeper inner truth and then being so aligned with it that that's how you live your life. So that's what most dreams tend to be about. So when we look at the outer work, so thinking about the outer steps right now that you're saying, I just don't follow through on, you know it's not true that you just don't follow through, because what that means is that you can't do it. And of course you can do it. So the reason why I made this triangle with these arrows everywhere, everything points to everything else, literally, because doing outer work can lead to inner work or can lead to dream work or whatever it is, right? And what I teach is that you like look at which one is up for you on any given day. Where is their possibility? Where is their movement? So if taking steps in the outer work If you just don't follow through, if you're not following through, if you're not taking steps, that's fine, because you could do inner work. With that exercise I just did, asking you to be with the feelings, and then the links I'm putting in the description about the, I have free resources, and I have the dream book, deeper stuff around going into the inner work. You can do that. And then there's dream work as well. So this is what I teach also in dream book. You can always do dream work. Dream work is about connecting with, you know, the larger essence or vision or of what it is you're creating, but also connecting with who you're becoming as you do that. How your dream wants you to grow. So how you are becoming more your true self as you move towards your dream. So you can hear as I'm talking, this is a huge process, right? When you look at the depth of dream work and inner work, and then the sheer volume of outer work often that our dreams call us towards. It's a lot. It's a lot of different things to navigate. It's very easy to get overwhelmed. It's very easy to just say, I don't follow through, because we're too uncomfortable. So I just want to encourage you to think about, how can you get more support for that discomfort? How do you get support for some form of accountability for the outer work, for doing things? More importantly though, how are you getting support around the inner work? Because that's the work that makes the outer work possible. How are you getting support around the dream work? Because that's the work that informs the outer work. All right, don't judge yourself for not taking the outer work steps when you don't have the right support. That's the other reason why this is a triangle, because if you're doing outer work, it's because it's supported by dream work and inner work, and vice versa for all of these, right? They support each other. So please stop thinking about yourself as a person who doesn't follow through, and start exploring what it is you need, what kind of support and resources and tools you need to be able to follow through on the things that matter most to you.